In this example, we're going to evaluate the expression, and now we're told to assume that theta is in quadrant 4. We can draw that right now if you want. I think a diagram with these types of problems helps out quite a bit, kind of gives your mind a chance to see what's happening and place things in the proper spot. So it says we're in quadrant 4 here, so not the first one, not 2, and not 3. And you can either use marks here or just kind of shade them out if you'd like to, whatever works for you. The next thing we want to do is we want to take a look at this expression here, and we want to look inside because this is just some angle right here. The inverse cosine of 8 over 17. Another way to think about this is the cosine of some angle is 8 over 17. And this gives us some really nice information about this angle. We know that the cosine on the coordinate plane is x over r. So if we draw this angle over here in the fourth quadrant, and let's create a reference triangle, we know that this distance from here to here will be 8, and then r is 17. We actually have to take the tangent of that angle, and so we know that the tangent of that angle is y over x. We've already got one part of this y over x figured out. The x is 8. We just need this missing piece right here. That's the y piece, and then we'll just substitute that in and we'll have our final solution. This triangle is a right triangle, and we could use the Pythagorean theorem. If some of you recognize this triple, perhaps as 8, 15, 17. So I'm going to write a 15 here. And it's important now to understand that although this is a triangle, this is a triangle on the coordinate plane. We really need to be careful with our positive and negative signs, and we're going down here, so that needs to be a negative 15. Let's just verify that that's the actual triple. Some of the higher order ones, or at least the higher numbered ones, are kind of tough for me, so I like to just make sure that I've done it right if I have a calculator handy. And if we have, then 8 squared plus 15 squared should be the same as the hypotenuse squared. And it is. We're good to go. Feel free to use the Pythagorean theorem if you don't remember any of those Pythagorean triples. That's where they come from. So it's not a bad idea to double check your work, or just use the Pythagorean theorem in the first place and you'll be fine. So now we've got this negative 15 here. That's our y. And so sometimes you're going to see this written with the negative sign up front. We'll do that. So we've got negative 15 over 8. The tangent is totally negative here in either the second or the fourth quadrant, and so this is a good value. The sign makes sense, and you could type this in your calculator, evaluate it, and you should get negative 15 over 8.